Albion's latest away day assignment is a trip to the King Power to face a Leicester City side whose season can be summed up in a single word: inconsistent. In contrast, Brighton have been a model of consistency. They've still only lost 4 times in the league this season and only once away from home. That form has set them up for what could be the best season in their history, and they'll be looking to take another big step towards a top 10 finish this afternoon. Lewis Dunk and Adam Lallana are both on the bench, but they won't be sitting anywhere near Graham Potter or his assistant Billy Reid. Both have tested positive for COVID, so first team coach Bjorn Hamberg takes charge this afternoon. Here's Justin. Justin attacking the penalty area, through he goes, Maddison. And a good stop from Sanchez, and he had to take avertive action for a second time, but keeps it out. He's in incredible form, Maddison. And he picked this up after an enterprising run from Justin. Now McAllister. On the line for Trossard, not much by way of support. Maupay is pointing to the right-hand side. That's a big switch though, and Trossard has wriggled beyond Justin. Justin's got back at him but has fallen over, and Trossard scoops it across, and Maupay's there, and Moda was coming in, and Maupay went for the spectacular. Great work initially from Trossard to squeeze clear of Justin, and then measured the cross, and look at Moda coming in, Maupay going for the tougher finish. Dewsbury Hall, Tielemans, he's got Justin wide and uses him. Justin somehow got it back as well. It drops for Tielemans, and Tielemans lashes at it, and it's gone wide, I think by the aid of a deflection, so it will be another Leicester corner. Is Maddison going to deliver into the heart of the area? He is. In it goes, and away it goes from Webster, and then Thomas underneath it. Be another Leicester corner. So that was going anywhere close to Sanchez's goal. It does give Maddison a chance for an in-swinger. It goes from Maddison, good delivery, patted away by Sanchez. Tielemans goes back in, and then attempted clearance from Byrne, just about back to Sanchez. If he meant that, it was class, but I don't think he did. Great control from Alzate. Now Maupay, he's got Alzate in field of him. Oh, Maddison has won it back, and here's Lookman, could be in for the opener. Great stop from Sanchez. Wasn't the best finish from Lookman. Maddison on McAllister, Barnes waiting for the right moment. Great ball for Lookman, and his finish needed to be better. Second half underway, Leicester get us going. An early touch for Dewsbury Hall, pushes it to Thomas, who scoops it down the line. It stayed in and is helped down the line to Webster. Now it's Maddison. Now it's Daka. Maddison, it's deflected, and it's a great stop, and it's rifled in. The perfect start to the second half for the hosts. Patson Daka clips it beyond Sanchez. The first save was a good one from Sanchez, but Daka was there unmarked to follow up, and he swept it gleefully home to put the Seagulls behind. It's his 9th goal in all competitions this season. Been a very bright debut season for the Zambian. Understandably delighted with that. Great touch down the line. There's the flick. It'll set Maupay away. Maupay cuts it back, Gross. And McAllister over the bar, head in hands moment. Felt he should have scored. Certainly should have tested Schmeichel from here. Maupay cutting the ball back by the aid of a deflection. Here come the changes. Pascal Gross comes off. Tariq Lamptey on in his place. Steven Alzate also withdrawn. Danny Welbeck comes on. They need a goal, and Danny Welbeck can provide. Leicester imploded in midweek here against Tottenham. Will they do so again? Well, it's Welbeck down the line. Lamptey, great work. Whipped across, there's Welbeck. They have tested Schmeichel now, and away it goes for a corner. Great play all round. Brilliant from Lamptey. Easily clear of Dewsbury Hall, and then Welbeck contorting his body to flick the header goalwards and force Schmeichel into an excellent stop. There's Trossard, Maupay just about back to Webster, who sweeps it out first time to Cucurella. Burn down the line. Cucurella goes in right-footed, Amati away, only as far as McAllister. Moda out to Lamptey, he's isolated Thomas, he gets to the byline, across it goes, it might well drop for Trossard, it's brilliantly blocked, and Schmeichel is out quickly to prevent the corner. More frustration for the Seagulls. Trossard, the latest to have a go at goal, brilliantly blocked by Tielemans, his international teammate. Bjorn Hamburg watches on. Thomas. He's lost it to Lamptey. Good skills from Tariq Lamptey. Infield he goes to Trossard. Maupay out wide. He looks up. And there's Welbeck! And there's the leveller! Maupay to Welbeck. Danny Welbeck off the bench to great effect again for the Seagulls. They've been pushing without creating much, and all it took was a pinpoint delivery from the top scorer Neal Maupay right onto the head of Danny Welbeck, who did the rest. What a delivery, straight onto the head of Welbeck, and nodded past Schmeichel with the greatest of ease. He made it look easy. And Albion all square at the King Power. That's what it means to Bjorn Hamburg. As Cucurella wins it back. They're first to everything now. Here's Welbeck. Great pivot. Wide for March. Drops the shoulder and wins the corner. McAllister over the corner, in it goes, there's Burn off the line. Tielemans right place, right time, great clearance. McAllister, different angle, good delivery. Welbeck just couldn't get on the end of it. Great corner from McAllister, whipped in with real menace, and Dan Burn rising highest, beating Amati to it. Tielemans off the line. Trossard battling with all Brighton. March. Got Justin for company. Now he's got Trossard. Trossard's in. Trossard! And it's spectacularly saved by Schmeichel. It's all Albion now. Leicester skipper having to produce some magic to keep them in the game. Lamptey to take the throw. Back he goes to Moda. Dewsbury Hall, it's picked up by McAllister. It's Maupay. Maupay on to Welbeck. It might drop for Maupay. It does for Trossard. Welbeck's to his right. And Welbeck just kept it in. It drops for McAllister. And there is the full-time whistle. No late winner for the Seagulls, who was certainly threatening it. It ends all square here. A fascinating encounter. Daka giving Leicester the lead at the start of the second half. It was one-way traffic up to that point. but Albion's changes, and that man in particular, Danny Welbeck, off the bench again, pinpoint cross from Maupay, brilliant header from Welbeck, and Albion showing once again why they're so hard to beat. It ends at the King Power. Leicester 1, Albion 1.
The Seagulls approach halfway in a season already filled with so many memorable moments for the Albion fans. Most recently, it was the whopping win over Liverpool at the Amex last weekend. And the next challenge brings Roberto De Zerbi's side to the King Power Stadium. But the Foxes' record at home against the Albion in the Premier League is decent, unbeaten and just 4 points dropped from a possible 50. Tap towards Castagna, nods it on to Dennis Pratt. Seagulls missing at the back a little bit. Pratt doesn't quite get it right, but it almost found its way through to Vardy. Seagulls do just about enough, a combination of the skipper and Robert Sanchez. Lalane gets it back from Welbeck. Mitoma's up now, trying to get the better of Castagna. Castagna had to prod that one behind for the corner. Full stretch there, the Belgian. And it'll be another Brighton corner. So, can Brighton make this one count? With Pascal Gross to send it in again. Towards the back post this time and just over from Van Hecke. Well, would have marked his full Premier League debut in some style there. Just got underneath it. Maybe, but just can't get his head on over the top of it. And over Danny Ward's goal it goes. Still goalless. Overturning possession again though is McAllister. Stupinian stayed a bit centrally as he spreads it out now to Mitoma. Another chance to have a go and fire it into the top right corner. Oh my word, that is brilliant from Kaoru Mitoma. A moment of magic from Mitoma. You can see the space on this near side. Stupinian's just gone centrally. And then Mitoma up against Castagna, wants to get it on his right foot. And how about that for a finish? Dispatched into the top right corner from the Japanese international, Danny Ward. At full stretch, wasn't getting anywhere near it. And the Seagulls have a deserved lead just short of the half-hour mark. Just gets better with every look from Kaoru Mitoma. Not just Leicester that haven't been able to stop Mitoma. He's done it on so many occasions this season. That's his fourth of the campaign in the Premier League so far. It's up there with his best. Tielemans just lets that one through his legs, and Dewsbury Hall looking to pick up Barnes, who may just get there ahead of Veltman. And Veltman provide enough of a shield. Does look as though it hit his hand on the follow-up. Chance here for all Brighton. And Leicester have found a way back through the substitute. Harvey Barnes, who, when he has been unleashed, has looked a threat. Up against Veltman. You can see all Brighton making the move on this near side. Cries of handballs there. Tielemans follow. Another good block from Dunk. And then all Brighton able to slot it into the bottom right corner. He's slightly unfortunate from a Brighton point of view. Defensively, they're throwing their bodies at it. It just falls kindly for Albrighton. Tucks it under Robert Sanchez. And that's led to Mitoma picking it up, who's been electric once again this afternoon. Mitoma. Oh, the flick from Gross is good. Welbeck, can he get it out of his feet? March has a go. And I think it's hit Welbeck. There's still some appeals going on for the foul on Danny Welbeck. De Zerbi is convinced it's a penalty, almost canvassing for the referee to go to VAR, who no doubt will be having a close look at this. The flick from Gross is brilliant. Oh, and he gets some of Danny Welbeck there. Smart flick into the path of Danny Welbeck. Is there any contact? Looks as though Thomas just maybe hits the grass. It's very close to the toe of Danny Welbeck. Perhaps not enough to overturn the initial decision. It looks as though Roberto De Zerbi is going to pick up a yellow card for his remonstrating. There's a yellow card for a member of the Leicester City staff. Oh, Mitoma, he's in the area, great ball forward. Can he find a finish or perhaps a ball in towards Solly March? Oh, he gets it all wrong. What a chance for the Seagulls to regain the lead. Mitoma did everything right. Unfortunately, Solly March did everything wrong. Timed his run really well. Another great ball forward. And so much space. Similar to how Welbeck hit his feet into the turf earlier. Just gets right underneath it. There's Mitoma. Force an error from the scorer of Leicester's level at Brighton. Instead he plays a magnificent ball forward to Tielemans. Just forced wide here, Jamie Vardy. Can he play it into Dewsbury Hall? Barnes is free. Shirt from the Albion trying to get back. And they do enough again. This time it's the skipper standing firm. Play back to Dewsbury Hall. Maybe just needed to hit it there. Brighton again with it. Away swinger this time. Flicked on towards Barnes. They've turned the game on its head, the hosts. Have looked dangerous from the set pieces. This one not floated in like the others. Luke Thomas with a critical header. Just flicks on, gets away from Solly March there. And then on the half volley, just blasted in by Harvey Barnes. Sanchez gets something to it, but it's point blank range. Rise of handball from the Leicester players. Not many in the crowd spotted that. Way goes on again. Is March onside? Flag stays down for the moment. Ferguson's in the middle. Instead, March goes alone. Good stop that from Danny Ward. Splendid save from Danny Ward. And doing well just to compose themselves. Get to carried away with the adrenaline as they look for this equaliser. First chance for Lamptey to break forward. Goes in towards March, neat first touch. Returns it to Lamptey. Good play again from March. Moving in field. Back it goes from Grossen just over. Well, he didn't look as though his balance was there, Lamptey. Really good return flick from Pascal Gross. He just stumbles at the critical moment. And they do look a bit nervy on the home end. Mitoma. And here he is again. Been popping up everywhere on that far side. Oh, that's brilliant from McAllister. Can he find an amazing fit? Oh, great stop from Danny Ward again. This is relentless from the Albion. Look at that from McAllister. Gets away from Amati, pulls the trigger. Oh, and there's a slight nick on that as well. Really good save from Danny Ward. Good turn away from trouble that from Lamptey. Can he pick up the pass to March this time? He can. He's carried on his run. March will just turn and try to barge his way away from Thomas. Again, the flick from Gross this time doesn't come off. So Dapper will try to turn away from trouble. McAllister into Caicedo trying to get the ball down. Just swings a leg at it there, Mitoma, and it's enough to find a path through to Estupiñán. Into Ferguson! It's in! This team do not know when they're beaten. And it's Evan Ferguson again. Look at what it means to Roberto De Zerbi. Such a mature finish from the young Irish player. He stepped up again, and it's exactly what the Seagulls have deserved. Great ball in from Estupiñán, and an even better headed finish. Ward wasn't able to stop that one. An assist from Ecuador and a finish from Ireland. And he wants more. Ferguson goes to grab it. Wild celebrations for Roberto De Zerbi. And the referee, Thomas Bramall, brings an end to an exhilarating Premier League tussle at the King Power Stadium. It's finished Leicester 2, Albion 2.